The news today is that there are 13 Russian quote unquote trolls that have been indicted. Now that's how it was reported on multiple news outlets. I'm holding out hope that the Justice Department, Rosenstein, did not actually use the word troll. But, I guess this is a different era. Now, the problem here especially is that what what the heck is real news? In this story of fake news, what is real news? And how come we keep hearing these stories about Russia, about Trump in Russia with Russian prostitutes pissing? I think they were pissing on him, then they were pissing on a bed that Obama had slept in. I guess they were hired to piss on the bed after they pissed on him. I mean, how much water were these women drinking? Um, so the same outlets that keep harping on these Russians creating these fake news stories are using Russian sources for fake news stories about pissing, right? Presumably. I mean, they don't even pretend to have any integrity on this issue at all. Um, but here's the real solution to this issue of fake news and a foreign country creating fake like Facebook stories and memes and stuff. An inquisitive, informed public. Okay, you can't ask your public to be intelligent, um, especially if they're not, right? But you can ask them to have protocols in place, to have a diversity of sources, and to have a general skepticism and inquisitiveness, and like a radar for lies. That can be something that's developed in people who are stupid even. But that's not really what, like, for instance, a CNN wants to inculcate in people, right? I mean, their whole shtick is that you watch their programming and you're done. You got everything you need. You leave there and they've told you, they've drilled into your head what the truth is, what the real news is. So the idea then that they would tell you, hey, check multiple sources, heck, look into etymologies, really get into the guts of issues, is antithetical to their entire approach to presenting information to the public. So the real solution, is to not assume that anything is a fact, and to look into things. And how great would that be if this opportunity was used to sort of, manufacture a more capable citizenry when it came to digesting and incorporating information into their views and perspectives. That would be awesome, right? But none of these news outlets try to promote that basic, natural takeaway from this situation. And so you have to ask then, why? Why is that? Because they're heavily dependent on fake news and generating fake narratives, and these are propaganda outlets. Um, and the news that is accurate that they transmit is just enough probably so that they can pretend to have some kind of credibility. You know, they're still going to generally say 2 plus 2 is 4, stuff like that. But it's just enough that they can, you know what I mean? Because who's going to call them out, really? You know what I mean? It's it's a huge problem. It has nothing to do with the Russians and Facebook memes and shit like that. I mean, that is like, that's like, that's just a very, very tiny symptom of a huge problem that is a domestic problem, homegrown problem.